Hey, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this 1/100 scale non-grade Hail Buster Gundam. Now, before we get into this any further, I just want to say this is only going to be an unboxing. I'm not going to be building the kit and reviewing it at this time because this kit is one of the prizes from the recent contest that I did. So this kit is going to its rightful owner, but before it goes, the owner once again was kind enough to let me unbox it and show it to you guys first. So please don't ask in the comments when the review is going to be coming or saying you're looking forward to the review, because there's not going to be any review coming at this time. If sometime in the future I happen to get another one that is mine to build, I'll build it and review it for you guys, but at this time I'm just going to be unboxing it. So yeah, so please just keep that in mind. Anyway, so this is a 1/100 scale non-grade kit, similar to what the Barbatos is, coming out, should be in about a week from now, or less than a week. Anyway, but we've got a 1/100 scale non-grade line going now with the Iron-Blooded Orphan series, but this is back when the 1/100 scale non-grades were basically like larger high grades, no inner frame, and pretty basic, pretty simple, not a whole lot of details, but some of them were pretty nice. So this one, I'm not sure, I haven't built any from this particular series. This is from the Gundam Seed versus Astray series, so some kind of variations of like the main 5 mobile suits from Gundam Seed that we first saw originally in that series. This is obviously a different version of the Buster Gundam. A lot of similarities here basically, but it is going to have some major differences there. So here on the front we can see just the picture art there, looking pretty cool. There on the bottom we can see the title, 1/100 scale model number 18 in the series, Hail Buster Gundam. Let's go ahead and look down here at the bottom, and the top is going to be the same too. Here we've just got basically the same thing we saw on the front, so not a whole lot of difference there. On the side, we can see we've got a front view and rear view of the painted model kit. It does look pretty nice. I think that the red that they used here for the photo images here, that red looks a little bit bright. I don't think I would go that bright with the red if I was painting it, but you know, that's just me. Here's showing some of the gimmicks. We've got this part here on the shoulder folds up with a Gatling gun there, just showing that part of the shoulder. I believe that that was something different. I'm not sure. I don't remember if there was some gimmick involved with that as well. I thought that that part of the shoulder opens as well, but maybe not. We'll take a look at the manual anyway. And then the knee there. With this series, a lot of what they did was just like take parts of the Gundam and like rearrange them in different ways. So it's kind of an interesting series. Here we can see this is based off of the Buster, and here's just a little bit about the 1/100 scale non-grade Buster Gundam. That was a kit that I wanted for the longest time when I was young. When I was first getting into Gunpla, kind of, and like, I guess it wouldn't have been first because I don't think it was out at that time, but now luckily I have the master grade, so it's much better anyway. And then here's just a bit about the Gundam. Again, it has very similar weapons here to the Buster Gundam. I believe that those might be exactly the same as the 1/100 scale Buster, but I can't be too sure about that. Some marking stickers there, just a couple of action poses, and then I guess this is maybe what it's going to look like just out of the box with no paint or anything. So just snapped up. Looks like the just color of the plastic, it looks to be much darker than what it's supposed to be. So we'll just have to see. But that's what you can get with it just out of the box with just the stickers on it. List price for this is 2,500 yen. That was a pretty average price for these 1/100 scale non-grades at that time. The Seed and 00 non-grades. Alright, first bag, we can see that color. The orange color anyway looks very exactly the same as the Buster Gundam's color. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it looks like this runner is exactly from the Buster Gundam. We'll take a closer look at the runners, of course, in a moment. But I didn't expect that, but it looks like maybe some of these runners are going to be recycled from the Buster Gundam. Exactly. Hadn't expected that, but I guess maybe I should have thought about that. And here's just some more parts. A lot of like metallic color, looks like. Wasn't really expecting that either. Some ugly bluish gray color that Bandai used to use quite a lot, and I'm glad they don't use anymore. And then there's our polycaps, and just the last of our parts there. And then here in the bottom we've got our instruction manual. On the front, it's just going to be the same as the box art. On the back, again, similar to the box art, we've just got a front and rear view, and then here it's got our rifle and gun launcher. Kind of goofy names. This almost, I should check if this is a knockoff. That almost seems like those are like knockoff names. Rifle and gun launcher. I don't think Bandai was getting too creative with the creative process on this line of kits. Here's our color chart, and then just some detail shots, just I think for reference for painting some of the details of the kit. Let's open up to the middle section first. This here we've got some more photos, some artwork there. Again about the pilot and the story, I suppose. Here's about the story with the Astray gold frame you can see there in the background. Weapon specs. So there's some, if you could read Japanese, some probably really cool information about the weapons. And then here how you can use the striker pack, spelled PAC, on this if you want. That's the striker pack from, I believe that's like the Gale Strike, I believe. If that's, oh well, here it is right here at the bottom. Yeah, it's the Gale Strike Gundam. So yeah, another design. I think of the Gundams in this series, I think the Gale Strike is probably one of the better ones, but still, they're not really particularly my favorite when it comes to designs, a lot of these. Alright, here on the inside, after a short little comic there on the side, we've got some really nice line art. So if you've got a scanner, that'd be cool to scan up, and then you can work on some custom paint schemes if you want. And then just a little bit about the story here, too. I'm guessing some bit about the pilots and their affiliations, it looks like. On our parts list, this is another telltale sign that some of these runners are recycled, because we've got some parts X'd out here. On a kit like that, there wouldn't be parts X'd out if the runners weren't recycled, so should have some Buster parts in here. And starting off with the torso, pretty simple, looks like there. I'm guessing probably like that center part is maybe the same as the Buster, and then just like the front and back parts are different, something like that. The head as well, just a really quick step there, then moving on to what looks like the shoulders and arms, all of that, left arm and then the right arm, then skipping over our center page, putting the upper body together, then moving on to the feet and the legs, right leg, left leg, putting the body together, putting on the skirt parts, then moving on to our weapons. We've got our backpack here, and then our weapons should be pretty basic. It's nice that they're big, 1/100 scale, but they're still going to be relatively simple. Here is just going over the gimmicks, how to use the weapons and those shoulders, and how to put on the Gale Strike pack if you want to do that. Let's go ahead now and take a closer look at the runners. Alright, first thing is going to be our foil stickers. Looks like we've only got 4 there, 1 for the eyes, and then it looks like probably 1 for the forehead camera, and then 2 small circle ones. I believe those are going on the front crotch piece. And then we do have some marking decal stickers. These are not really the best stickers to use. If you're going to be painting, they're okay. If you're going to be using them just on the raw plastic, they're going to look pretty bad, especially. But they are some really nice markings. It's just a shame that these weren't waterslide decals, but I believe if you did want to have waterslide decals of these, you can probably get them like from someone like Samuel Decal. And then here for our polycaps, we've got PC116, pretty large polycap sheet here, but I'm assuming that maybe we're not going to be using quite all of these. But I know these old 1/100 scale non-grade kits did use quite a lot of polycaps. This is molded in a very, very dark gray color, not like the typical gray color that we usually see nowadays. Here's our A runner, and although this is borrowed from the 1/100 scale Buster Gundam, as noted here, we can see there's obviously some color changes. This reddish-orange color, I have a feeling that that's maybe not changed, and then this sort of metallic color as well. And then here's one clear part down here for the eyes. I have a feeling that those are probably not changed, but these colors up here for the head is black, and that's obviously going to be different from the Buster Gundam. So we've got these parts are all here for the head, molded in just plain black, definitely black there, not dark gray or anything else. And then again, just this metallic color here for those, and then some nice orangish red here on those. Same story here for Runner B, as this is once again borrowed from the Buster Gundam, but this is all in black, so these would have been our armor parts for the Buster Gundam that are usually in what kind of like tan, light beige, off-white kind of color. But we can see here the marking is the same, just Buster Gundam there, so no new parts yet. Runner C is once again just more Buster Gundam parts here in black. So that's just continuing on with that. And then Runner D, once again, is from the Buster Gundam. So again, no new parts quite yet, but this is in a different color than usual. This is in just a kind of regular gray color. One thing that that I didn't like about these old 1/100 scale kits, especially the seed kits, is the feet were very wide. That was definitely one of the worst things about these kits. That I think a lot of people would agree that the kits overall were pretty nice and had a lot of nice proportions, but the feet on the one hand were not that great. For Runner E, we're back to that metallic gray color here, and once again, still from the Buster Gundam, so still no new parts, as we've got parts here for the hands, ankles, some parts for the legs, inside the shoulders there, I believe, as well, for some of these more mechanical kind of parts. And then F, as well, as I expected, the main weapons are going to be the same as the I keep wanting to call it the Barbatos because I keep looking at the Japanese and just seeing the Ba there, but it's Buster Gundam. So yeah, these are the main weapons from the Buster Gundam here. And Runner G is basically the sort of mechanical arm parts that are going to allow you to use those weapons with the backpack here. And finally, Runner I. This is the only new runner in this box. This one is marked as the Hail Buster Gundam. And again, it's in that same like light bluish gray color that Bandai used to use quite a bit for their grays. Not grays as in like Barbatos, Iron Blood Orphans grays, but grays, gray plural of the color gray. Anyway, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this color, but once this is painted, there is some nice details on there, so it should look pretty good. Alright, so that is it for unboxing the 1/100 scale Hail Buster Gundam. Really cool kit. And before I wrap this up, I almost forgot, and that's really terrible of me, I almost forgot to thank my good friend Alex for donating this kit to me to use for the giveaway. So big thank you once again to Alex. Thank you once again to the winner of this kit for letting me unbox it and share with you guys. And thank you guys for watching. Hope that was helpful for anyone interested in getting this kit. I'm a big fan of the design of the Buster Gundam. This variation is, I don't like it as much as the original, but it's definitely a really cool variation on the Buster, so it would be cool to get another one of these kits for myself someday. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.